Hey guys, it's Trish once again from Trish's Card Club, recorded live in Orlando. If you joined me and you got cut off and I came back, it's because my video was upside down. Well, it was not upside down, it was sideways, and that was my goof, so I had to come back and restart. So let that not be indicative of what's going on though, people. Happy Wednesday night, guys. I hope you had a good day. Good here. It was good. Work was insane. Long day, but very, very thankful to be working. So what do you see is our stamp and emboss machine. That's what's taking up my whole view. And why? Because we're going to be using that a lot tonight. And I wanted you guys to see it in case you never have. It stores so easy because it's nice and compact. I'm trying not to make it... it stores super easy. It cuts like butter. And it comes with all the accessories that you need. Why am I bringing this up tonight? Because Stampin' Up! Has a promotion going on right now where you could sign up and for $99 and you get $155 worth of product. Why is that interesting? Because the Big Shot is $120 with tax and shipping in the Orlando area because of our tax rate. That's $140. You could get it for $99 plus tax, and you would still have $56 more of free product that you can pick out. So if you're interested, message me. I'll gladly talk to you about it. What does that mean? It doesn't mean you have to sell, so don't freak out about that. You could, but you don't have to. You could be your own best customer. I have people that sign up. You get your discount of 20% off until the end of September, and then you just don't do anything else. You just drop. I have other friends that have signed up 5 years ago just to get the discount. Actually, I don't know if it's 5 years, but it's close to 5 years, and she's still a demonstrator. So it's really whatever fits best for your schedule. All right, that's my sales pitch for tonight. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm trying to get my camera back into its proper view. See this green line? You're not supposed to see that green line. It's going to get a little wobbly for a second. Bear with me, girls. Just for a second. Okay. Sorry, I had to just lift up my camera in order to be able to put the Big Shot out there. But now that that's gone, we don't need that anymore, and we can calm down. So this card that I am going to demo tonight is inspired by a UK demonstrator called Karen Henderson. Her card was stunning, and I was like, I want to share that with my customers. But I didn't exactly make it as she did. Because I couldn't. I just couldn't get all the details of what she did, but I got quite a few of them. So just to talk about what we're going to be using for supplies, this is a almost no stamping card and no designer series paper card, which you know for me is rare because you know how much I love DSP. This set of dies is called Pierced Blooms. They were introduced in the catalog, the mini catalog that came out that's going to retire in June, but they carried over to the big catalog. If you have a Big Shot, a Stampin' Emboss machine, you have to get these dies. They are the best. They make the most beautiful, beautiful flowers and leaves, and there's a bow that you can do and a little label. They are absolutely beautiful, and we will be using these quite a bit over the next year. So this is called Pierced Blooms, and then I use my standard, use it all the time, So Sentimental dies, which I love. I used a couple different ones on this. So those were the dies that I used. And then I used an embossing folder called Ornate Floral. And the colors that I'm using tonight are Night of Navy. I can put that down so you don't want to stare into blank space. Night of Navy, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, and a little bit of basic white. So thanks for you guys that have joined me. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy what's going on with the card. So because my space is small, you guys, it's not realistic that I would use the Big Shot on camera with you. So I've done everything in advance, but I'm going to talk to you about what I've actually cut out. So you can see on the base, I think you can see the impression. I've used the embossing folder Ornate Floral, which I love. It is so, so, so pretty. So that's my card base, which is Night of Navy, and I've used that embossing folder. And then I cut out of Daffodil Delight a rectangle using the So Sentimental dies. I used the biggest one. It's, you know what, you guys, I just realized it's not even in here. It's the biggest one, and I didn't put it back in my set. So that's not it. And then I also used the littlest die for the only stamping that we're going to do on that. So I already ran that through the Big Shot. And then I ran another rectangle through the embossing folder to get that look. So that's what we've done so far. Now, on the pierced blooms die, there's so many to choose from. Karen Henderson, the lady whose card inspired me, she used this little die right here, which cuts out 2 flowers at the same time. I'm going to set that to the side. She also used this leaf, which cuts out a set of leaves. It doesn't separate. These flowers separate, the leaf doesn't. And she used these 2 little dies as well. And what did she make out of that? Well, she made the cutest thing. So we're going to make one. Here's the dies, the flowers, and then that little yellow thing is right there. And when you take some dimensionals and you put a dimensional here, you take it off and you put that on top of it. Oops. I want to go like that. And then you take another dimensional, which once I put this together, the card's going to probably get squished in the mail because there's so many dimensionals on here, but it's really cute. And what do you get, you guys? I hope you can see what I can see. I don't know what you can see. That's a really good question. I hope you can see a daisy because that's what I see. And that's what she did. And I thought that was so pretty. So I pre-made a bunch of daisies before I went on live so that you guys wouldn't have to sit and watch me make all those daisies. And then I cut some leaves already also, again, so that you guys wouldn't have to sit and watch me. And plus there's no room on my table to do a video like that. So I got that done. Now, the one more thing I need to do, and I forgot to talk about, is the So Sentimental stamp set. I am using this little tiny For You up here. Because I don't know what I want this card to be yet. So I'm using that sentiment and I'm going to stamp it in the Night of Navy. Oops, sorry. I'm trying not to move the camera. I have it plugged in because I used my phone so much today and it just didn't charge up enough. So I'm trying to not plug it in. I'm trying not to hit the plug. It's charging while we're talking so it doesn't go belly up. Okay, I'm going to pull this a little bit closer to me so I can see and try to get it in the middle. And you have to be really, oh, that came out perfect, people. People, do you see the quality of that stamping? Perfect. You have to take your time with the smaller stamps because it's so easy to get ink around the edges and it's easy to rock them. And you don't want to do either of those things when you're stamping with a small image. Okay, so what do you say we do? This was an extra one. I don't need it. What do you say we work on some assemblies so you can kind of get an idea of where I was going with this card? I'm going to first glue this layer. Let's get in camera. I'm going to glue this layer to the yellow. Now, how I did this, you guys, I used the die to cut out the Daffodil Delight, but I measured to cut, I just cut with my cutter the next layer because we don't have a die that fits in that in perfect, so I just cut it. So that's how I got that. Do you need to have a cut emboss machine to stamp? No. Can you make beautiful cards without a cut emboss machine? Absolutely, 100% yes. We do it all the time. But does that tool enhance what you do when you're stamping? It most certainly does because there's nothing cooler than an embossed sheet of cardstock. I love it. So I don't want to put the picture, put it out there that you can only be creative with a Stampin' Emboss machine. I just think it enhances your creativity. And I think the deal that Stampin' Up! Is offering now to sign up and get that at $99 plus $56 more of free product is just a really good deal. So I like to put that out there. Okay, so there's that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put glue on here. And we're going to put a lot of glue on here because we are gluing to an embossed surface, which is very textured, and I'm going to do it cattywampus because you guys who may have stamped me before, I'll know I love the cattywampus look. When you're gluing down to an embossed or very textured cardstock, you want to be very generous with your glue. Okay, so that's that. Now, I already have one flower that has a leaf already on it. So I'm going to put that right there. See what I mean? I have so many dimensionals, you guys, that I hope it stays. Now, I'm going to use a few more dimensionals just because I can. And I'm going to put a dimensional on the back. I'm going to take, these dimensionals come from Paper Pumpkin, so they're a great size. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to put a leaf on there. And I'm going to put another flower right here. And then I'm going to take one more. Oops, that already has one on there. I think they all do now that I remember. And put a leaf on there. And I'm going to put that right there. Pretty, huh? Then I'm going to take the For You, and I'm going to put that on dimensionals. This will be one of my most dimensional card in a while. I love with these little dimensionals. They add so much to the card. And I'm going to put that on there. And I need to push this up a little bit, I think, to stay in frame. So then I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take this one and a leaf. I'm going to put that down here. And I'm going to do it with the last one. Now, this does not look exactly like Karen's card. She did a cluster of flowers, which was really pretty. Now, do I want this to go this way or do I want it to go this way? I'm going to put this one this way, but I'm going to take this one off and I'm going to change the direction of it because I don't want all the leaves to go out. I want them to be, there we go. Much, much better. See the difference? Much better. Okay. Karen did like a little cluster and it was so pretty, but I just couldn't mimic it. I tried and I just couldn't get it. But that's the beauty of other demonstrators, other customers, other people, creative people all over the world, sharing their ideas and letting other people enjoy them. And I love that. I think that that is just the coolest thing to do. That's called casing, copy and share everything. Totally okay as long as you give the person that originated the idea credit if you know who that person is. If you don't know, at least admit that you've cased it. But if you do know, give them credit, and maybe somebody will go out and see what other cool work they've done. So you guys, this is my very happy. Thank you, Miss Linda. It is a happy card, and I just love that it's layered like it is. This is my happy card. This is my card for Wednesday night. I don't think there's anything for me to chat about. I have been watching a lot of golf and haven't really talked a lot about it. This has been very, very good. And we just had the NFL draft, which was amazing. Imagine one night changing the lives of 259 men who've worked since they were young, all just incredible amounts of dedication to be able to achieve their dream, which I think is super exciting, and I'm happy for them. I think that's it. That's it for my life. Everything is kind of status quo, working, good health. Steve's doing great. Tonight, after I get done doing this class, I will be setting my house up for my card classes that start tomorrow night. I'm always super excited when the girls come and stamp. And I think that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this card made completely with our cut and emboss machine, which is something that if you want to enhance your crafting life, if you don't have one, this is the best time to buy it. And you can do a lot with some dies and some embossing folders. I hope you guys are doing well. Remember, here we make it and we mail it. And if you continue to share with your friends and family and coworkers and anyone else that you can think of about my channel here on Facebook and on YouTube, Trish's Card Club. I'm not sure how you say that. TRISH''S, Trish's Card Club. That always helps me, and I'm always appreciative of it. Let me see who is here. Let me throw my glasses on because I haven't really said hi to anybody yet before I get out of here. Miss Judy, good to see you as always. I know I'll see you on Saturday. You're going to love the cards, Judy. You're going to love them. Miss Mary, thank you for your kind words. Hey, Karen, thank you for saying it's gorgeous. And Miss Linda, thanks. I do love that happy yellow flavor. Full of color. I know, yellows and stitched so sweetly. I'm pretty sure that's the die frames. I hope I have it right. I didn't look that one up. I did that from memory. Oh, I'm glad you could join one tonight, Cindy. Thank you. All right, ladies. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Pam and Pat. Thank you for joining. I'm always super appreciative. And you guys have a really good night. And remember, we make it and we mail it and we change someone's life. Talk to you soon.